what changes do you expect to see in marketing? What are a content trend or an innovation you think is going to define the rest of 2025? Devin, let's start with you.
So this is a prediction mixed with hope. It's very biased, I'll be honest. I posted this in December and I said, brand is going to make a comeback. I don't think performance marketing is a thing. You can talk to me later in a follow-up webinar about that, because everything in your marketing should be based on performance, even the creative director. So I believe brand is going to make a big comeback because people are going to realize you cannot spreadsheet your way to revenue growth. So I think brand's going to make a big comeback. I say that in December, I said that because I was very happy that Notion did this monster branded LinkedIn campaign of like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So we're already seeing signs of it. And I hope more companies are seeing that and doing more of it. Because again, it goes back to that mind share. People are going to remember stories. People remember how you make them feel. And 95% of the market is not even in market yet anyway. They're not interested. So get that mind share, tell your brand story, turn them into raving fans. And then when they move into market, or maybe you can nudge them into market, you'll be the first people they call. And hopefully that will help you hit your pipeline goals.
And Erica, what's one content trend or innovation you think is going to define this year?
I really wish I could have stolen Devin's, because I agree with him. I think so much has changed with search and AI and how AI manages, say, Google search, that brand and brand storytelling, as you know, Mike, has been the top of our list for our strategy for 2025 and making sure we're building that brand awareness. So I wish I'd gotten that answer, but I'll add on a different one. I think something that will change, or is in the process of changing, and maybe not for the better, as I mentioned before, is so much generative AI. I love AI for finding documents, for finding assets, for finding the right thing that we're trying to find, to getting it to the right audience, to metadata tagging, all of these things that help make us more productive operationally. I think there's a ton of goodness that can happen there. I think a trend that will continue to happen is more and more of the generative AI as it relates to producing content. And I'm not sure we're in a place yet where it's for the better. Don't get me wrong. AI is here for good. I'm not a naysayer on it. I think that there's just, we need to be circumspect about how we leverage it in a way that actually drives productivity and not damages authenticity. I can't tell you how many times I read a resume or a cover letter and it's so clearly generated by AI, or a blog post that's so clearly generated by AI. I'm immediately turned off by it. And so I think teams being more thoughtful about how they're using that technology to get the efficiency, but also not to lose authenticity, I think is going to be a challenge we're going to continue to see into 2025.